Greetings, sir and sirettes, and welcome back to Plague Inc. Evolved with me, Lathrix, and welcome to a bit of a break from the recent insect-related plagues, which have been kind of swarming the custom scenario lists, mostly because of Endemic's competition relating to, well, insect-related plagues that they published quite some time ago. I believe I've played them quite enough now, and it's time to move on and play some different style of scenarios. So we have here Rapid Mutator, Unicellular by Alpha. You are a rapid and spontaneously mutating bacteria that is constantly mutating. In fact, it mutates so much that it lets the virus pathogen look like a stable genome, make the best out of it and kill the entire humanity, or become something greater. Now, this has been floating around on the first and second page of the scenario section for quite some time, and I figure, okay, let's give it a go. It doesn't look overly exciting, but it could possibly have some unique elements to it. It apparently does have unique, unique events, so I do look forward to hopefully seeing some of those. We are Rapidum. Of course we are. Rapid Mutator. You are a rapid and spontaneously mutating bacteria. Make the best out of it and kill the entire humanity. Becoming something better. You could also use the mutations for becoming something greater than a mere bacteria. This would be an alternative, ending without killing every human, so I guess we stop being unicellular and become multicellular, or something of that nature. Current progress on cure published. Scientists share their knowledge on the cure with the entire world. Pharmacists develop a free medicine that reduces the effects of radium based on the scientists' discoveries so far. Oh, well, that's not the best start. I don't know if that's random, or did we just get really lucky? Or was that simply a matter of, well, here you go, have fun, welcome to the game. Okay, so we have regular water, regular air, regular bird, regular rodent, and regular rodent. I still think that sounds like some form of terrible constipation tablet. Use regular rodent if you're constipated. Lathrix approved. Livestock 1, the regular one of those. Normal insect, normal blood, and normal fomites. We have Corpse 1. Pathogen can survive on corpses for a while, increasing infectivity when corpses are present. And then we have Pet 1. Pet susceptible to infection, increases infectivity in all regions and mutation. Okay, I'm okay with that. And then we have all the really usual stuff for symptoms. Make sure nothing's reworded, okay. I'm not getting any severity. Perhaps that's from the event going off. We then have Senpai, that's terrible. Raises global awareness of your disease and decreases infectivity by increasing human intelligence. Why would I do this? God dear. Individuals of your pathogen will choose to not obey to you, and instead do what they want, like not spreading their kind. Maybe we can evolve these by accident. We then have mutation rate 1 with the default text. We have cold resistance, we have humid resistance, we have arid resistance, and we have heat resistance along with the regular bacterial resilience. So a lot of the normal stuff mixed in with some other stuff as well. Well, I'm going to go straight towards air level 1 since we are in Saudi Arabia, and the whole point of that is to get into the plains. I have just realised that there's more areas here than usual, so possibly there is something there, which is good. Mutation causes Rapidium to undergo more mutations. A random mutation increases the likelihood of random mutations, and a rash has been mutated. Still no severity though, that's really curious. Possibly he's balanced it towards this? A bunch of random traits were added to your rating. Oh lord, yes they were. Okay, so we have mutation rate 1. Oh lord. Wow, it takes so long for me to get severity. Okay, we have internal hemorrhaging, which we will devolve because I don't want to be lethal. We have haemophilia, of course, and anemia. And then we have pet level 1. Well, I'm okay with that at least. We then have mutation rate level 1 and nothing else. Well, let's continue our transmission rate and go with... No, let's just carry on with bird level 2. Sorry, air level 2, rather. Carrying on, here's hoping we can get in some planes quickly. Okay, so we're getting more mutations again. Mutations that cause more mutations. I guess if I were to do this on a biological standpoint, that would have to be a mutation which either A, causes the production of a carcinogen with its natural metabolism, or it's a defective gene which would code for a gene-checking protein, amino acid, or various other compounds, and then if that's broken, then, well, you don't get the gene-checking unless you mutate more. I'm trying to make excuses here. I wonder if that's actually possible. Actually, no, I believe there is a genetic defect which does cause more mutations because it increases your likelihood of getting cancers, I believe. Okay, anyway, less of the real-life stuff. Ability traits can now mutate. Oh, hello, I'll get that instead. Transmission mutate. Transmission traits can now mutate. I'll grab that. And we do have cold resist level 1 as well. I do like how there are some negative ones as well that can accidentally be grabbed. Can I devolve this? Oh, there we go. Abilities mutation is devolved. When it does that, does it give me something random? Yes, it does! Okay, every time it does that, I get a mutation. So not only are we mutating rapidly, there are also events which instantly cause you to mutate. Okay, let's get sneezing, let's get sweating. Skin lesions is next. The no severity thing is very disconcerting, but at least we're spreading insanely quickly because of it. Really desperately trying to get some severity before we carry on, it must be said. I need some DNA. But I don't want to kill people either. Okay, nausea and vomiting as well then. So it mutated, it doesn't look like it was a symptom, doesn't look like a transmission. It was mutation rate 2. Okay. What do I want next then? I still... Oh, lethality! Always with the lethality, man, that's insane. How am I meant to get DNA if I'm killing everyone already? I mean, we could... Oh, just mutated again. What did we get this time? Aha! We have... Oh, the bad one. That's not good. Okay, let's... Aha! I see. So the negatives cost you to devolve. Okay, let's get rid of that. But first... Traitors! A new subspecies of bacteria splits off from your main species. This subspecies acts against you and aids the scientists. Let's get rid of that. Don't care, taking away from it. And then we will go ahead and get... I need some severity to get DNA. That's the problem. I'm tempted to save up for necrosis. That would be a fantastic speed increase. Okay, necrosis, and we'll also grab corpse level 1. Pathogen can survive on corpses for a long time, significantly increasing infectivity when the dead are present. Paranoia is now mutated. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, why are we so lethal, though? What on earth is causing that lethality? What? Where? What's evolved? What has evolved? I saw the corpses are now infectious pop up. Is that causing the lethality? Well, that's a really weird event. It's like a hidden bit of lethality there. Okay, well, let's get corpse level 2 then to at least monopolize on that. Okay, let's get water level 1, let's get cold level 2, and let's get drug level 1 so we can at least spread to everywhere. I mean, places are going to shut down their borders almost instantly. Where did I just get 900 DNA? Game! What are you doing? Well, water level 2, extreme bioaerosol, soil and rain. Sure, rain and soil leads to plants, which leads to plants, which leads to food. Okay, there we go. I mean, we're getting a lot of DNA now, but we really don't need it. Here, all the animals are infected. So we have extreme zoonosis leading to animal 1 and animal 2. And we have pet 2, pets directly susceptible to infection. Fomites 1 and 2. Insects, why not? Blood. Okay, so human, omnipresent. So we infected... Oh. We mutated everywhere. Okay, then. Well, almost everywhere anyway. I mean, it's a shame it didn't get to quite everywhere. If I knew to do that, I would have waited until we've at least got all the regular land segments. Just to make sure we get all the islands. Well, there we go, as long as we can keep up the infection faster than the lethality, which we seem to be doing. Let's get drug level 2 and drug level 3. Pathogen develops resistance against all antibiotics. Oh wait, almost all antibiotics. Increased effectiveness in wealthy countries. New Guinea's infected, so is the Philippines, okay. Mutation once again, because why not? Global hygiene standards are better, that's great. However, I'm going to go ahead and devolve a little bit of lethality, just to ensure we don't end up murdering absolutely everyone. Still curious as to where all that lethality came from in the first place. Anyway, I do think it was linked to that event, unless it was a different event entirely. I'll have to look back on the video to figure out exactly what it was. Is everyone infected? No, not yet. Still waiting for a few little places just to finish off. There we go, we're still mutating a few things. There are no healthy people left in the world, and thus they will all die horribly. But let's have a look at some of these first then, shall we? So we go into traitors. The enemy has been spotted. Huge increase in global awareness and an ensured boost of cure research. This is caused due to increased brain activity. The cure is finished and ready to... Ooh! Well, I think I may have just lost, so I just evolved that. I should have read it before evolving it. It wasn't nice knowing you. Bacterial cell wall. Your bacteria develops a cell wall. Okay. Pathogen becomes more resilient. Cytoplasm and vesicles. I would imagine they already have those, but okay. Scientists are baffled how this could even happen. It's a bacteria. It tends to have these things. And then just various forms of, well, different parts of the cell body, honestly. Different, there we are. Organelles. Sensory and movement flagellum. We have endoplasmic plastic. Reticular and ribosome. Reticulum. If it's a singular, I guess it's several. Your bacteria develops endoplasmic reticular and ribosomes. I think we get the idea there with those. And then we have loads of stuff there as well. I think I'm going to lose now though, because I just evolved the freaking cure. No, it doesn't seem like it actually did cure them. Nope, it has stopped all of my lethality and severity. Okay, so we are gonna... If we mutate one more thing, we won't lose it. Am I going to mutate something a little bit lethal, maybe? And I could devolve transmission mutation just to ensure it gets the right area. Oh, we're actually killing people now. Luckily, we've got one of the symptoms. Well, if I were to wait several years, eventually we would kill everyone. There we go, systematic infection, and the death wagon again rolls. Okay, so I'll be right back once the world is dead. Okay, well it did take a while with the endless pop-ups, but eventually the world did crumble under the fearsome wrath of our mutating bacterium. So, ultimately, I found it fun. It was a decent scenario. It has a nice idea to it, to add elements of one plague to another. This, in this case, being the virus's extreme mutation rate to the bacterium and its abilities, and then adding some negatives if it mutates the wrong way, and all sorts of stuff like that. It does have a little bit of sketchy science here and there, which I certainly will pick up on because, well, I'm a microbiologist by trade, so that's my natural kind of thing. I've got a radar of anti-incorrect plague, even though I do get things wrong myself on a very constant basis. Well, yeah, like I was saying though, I did enjoy it, but I do think it needs to be checked up a little bit. I think the events need to be a little bit better timed, and ultimately it just needs to be polished, really. I think that's really it. It needs to be balanced and polished, and then a few symptoms, a few transmissions need to be rethought about a little bit, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It's an alright plague, it's a decent waste of 10 minutes plus, and I would play it again if it was polished up. So I'm going to give it a very solid 3 out of 5. I just feel it needs to be a little bit more finished, then it will be fantastic, I'm sure. So thank you very much to the author, Mr. Alpha, and of course thank you so much for everyone watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly, shows that Plague Inc. Evolved is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you again for watching, and goodbye.